Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the World of Juice Hoops channel, and welcome back to an episode of the San Antonio Spurs rebuild here on NBA 2K24. That is right, we are in Season 2, and today we are going to be taking on the in-season tournament. Last year, we made it out of the play-in stages, like the group stages of the in-season tournament, but we didn't really make it much farther than the first game. I think we got matched up with the Thunder in the first round of the actual tournament part, and I'm pretty sure we got bumped in that first game. So we didn't really make it out, but hopefully this time we can, because we have a slightly better team this year. 2 top 10 picks in Jimmy Vega, who we took at number 4. I guess 2 top 5 picks. And then the number 1 overall pick, Julio Cruz, who is averaging right now 17.5 points and 12 rebounds, and even 4.5 assists per game, on pretty decent shooting as well. He's shooting 72% from 3. How many threes has he actually taken? He's attempted 11 of them. Okay, so he hasn't really attempted that many this season, but I mean, that's a lot for a big man like that. And as you can see, we have Victor Wembanyama playing the small forward position. So yeah, this team is very tall, because Jimmy Vega at point guard is 6'7", Vassell is 6'5", Wembanyama is obviously 7'4", Jackson is 6'10", and Cruz is 7'4" as well. So we've got some massive bodies on this starting rotation, and it's a lot better than we had last year. I mean, we had Malachi Branham starting last year, we had Keldon Johnson starting last year, so it's a lot different, and I would say a lot better of a situation that we're in right now. But let's start doing a little bit of play-in tournament, or not play-in tournament, a little bit of in-season tournament action here against the Thunder. Maybe we are the better team this year, and it looks like, at least off the bat, we are. 112.97. I don't know where I got 119 from. 112.97 is the lead right now, and oh, I forgot about these courts. I always forget about the courts when we jump into a in-season tournament game. Wembanyama going up against, is that J-Dub? I think it might be. Keldon Johnson's in the game now. Jimmy Vega going to the basket. Jimmy Vega lays it in with ease. 15, 8, and 9 for the rookie point guard. I'm hoping that we can see 2 all-rookie first-team players in Vega and Cruz, but I'm hoping we get 1 rookie of the year with either of them. I don't really care who it is. I guess I do care. I would hope it's Julio Cruz, because I feel like he's going to be the generational prospect, or he was the generational prospect. Ooh, Sohan with decent defense, but oh, it was good enough defense. Look at that. It caught Chet off guard, and he wasn't ready for it. I almost shot that on accident. Wembanyama guarded by Josh Giddey. This is light work. Light work, baby. Wembanyama easy. He's got 22, and we lead 116-97. I guess you could say the Thunder are our biggest rival in the early portions of this series, because they're right there with one of the youngest teams in the league, just like how we are now. So, and they're already in their, I'd say, winning window. And so we got to get right there with them. It'll probably take us another year, I'd say, to get in the actual winning window. But for right now, we're pretty good. As long as we can make the playoffs this year, and Jimmy Vega leading the charge, I think we'll be fine. 17, 9, and 9 for the young rookie point guard. Josh Giddey takes it up, 10 seconds to go in the game. What's Giddey going to do? I think he's just going to hold it. They can't win the game, so we're going to win the first matchup of the in-season tournament. That's a big one, because I don't think we beat the Thunder at all in the last year in-season tournament. We played them twice in the regular season during the group stages, and then I don't think we obviously didn't beat them in the actual tournament part of it, the single elimination. And we win 118-97. It looks like, who was the guy with the tattoos? It was Chris Miller, 5th overall pick from Maryland. I forgot about this guy, but he was playing on that team too. We were led by Wembanyama with 22 and 9. Vega had 17, 9, and 9. Vassell played pretty well. So did Sohan. Cruz had 14, 4, and 4. All right, we had a pretty good day. And then the next in-season tournament game is against the Clippers next week, so we will get to that game. We beat the Hawks and we beat the Wizards. And then we lose by 2 to the Celtics. Oof, that's a little tough. How do we do against these teams? So Keldon led us in scoring in this one, 16 and 9. All right. And then against the Wizards, we put up 20 more points than them, 130 to 110. Wembanyama led the charge, 20 and 4. Vega had 18, 11, and 6. I definitely think that one of these two guys is taking home Rookie of the Year. I mean, look at these numbers. 14, 7.5, and 8. That's got to be Rookie of the Year numbers. 15, 10, and 5, basically. Both these rookies are generational. But then we lost by 2 to the Celtics. The Celtics are a little bit ahead of us right now. We're not on the same level, and I mean, look at that. Jalen destroyed us, dropping 35 and 5, and Tatum had 24 and 5. So we're just not ready just yet. And here's the guy that we were gonna, not Devin White. Here's the guy that we were gonna take, Danny Reynolds. We were gonna take him instead of Jimmy Vega, but if you remember, the Celtics had the pick ahead of us. They had the 3rd pick, and they swiped him. I didn't think he was gonna go, and he looks like he's a very good player. He's more of a rebounding point guard than he is a passing point guard, which is a little interesting. We've got a guy that can basically do it all. So I think we might have come away with the better player in the long run. I mean, look at our guy, more balanced in terms of his stats than Reynolds is. But here's another in-season tournament game against the Clippers. If we take a look at how the in-season tournament's going so far, through one game, we lead it because we are the only other team to play, and we have a plus 21 point differential, which is very, very important in the in-season tournament, if you remember. So simcast this game, first time at home in the in-season tournament group stage. And we are blowing away the LA Clippers, although they're trying to come back in this one, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to. 1:17 to go. It's 118-104. The Clippers have won both quarters so far in the second half. Oh, look at our court. I think this is the first time we've played the in-season tournament, jumped into an in-season tournament game at our own court. I don't remember this from last season. Oh, Keldon Johnson, deep 2, mid-range shot, good. Good pass from Trey Jones as well. Doesn't look like we have any of the young guys in, like Wembanyama. I mean, we have young guys in, but we don't have like Wembanyama, Cruz, or Vega. But we don't really need to. We're winning 120 to 104. We don't really need those guys in. And Boston Jr. goes right around me. Is that Brandon Boston Jr.? It is. He just went right around. He's got 13 points against us. All right, we need to cut that out a little bit. I don't think that he needs to have 13 points against us. Keldon Johnson's got a hard job going against Kawhi, but he does force a foul. Only the first foul on Kawhi, but it is what it is. Can Keldon hit both these free throws? No, missed the first. I thought that was actually a decent release, but I guess it wasn't. That one should go in, and it does. 1 for 2. Doesn't really change the outcome of the game. We're still going to win this one. Who's playing? Oh, it's Malachi. I'm not used to seeing Malachi in the headband. Wasn't ready for it. I mean, he wore it last season. I just wasn't ready for it for some reason. 42 seconds to go in the game. It looks like we're going to go 2-0 in the group stage here. That's a good start, and we can't let these guys score in garbage time because we got to keep that point differential up. Kawhi Leonard in the corner for 3, and that's not what we needed to do. We need to keep this point differential as high as it can. Trey Jones to the basket around everybody. Zubac tried to block me, couldn't do it. 123-109. Good job from Trey. That's his first 2 points of the day. Ooh, we got, is it Bob Bradley? Is that who it is? Or is it Bud? I forget what his first name is. And he did. That's not a foul on. Okay, I was gonna say that's not a foul on Bradley. It's B Bradley. I know that. I just can't remember if it's Bob or if it's whatever what it is. But he's open a little bit in the corner. Malachi on Trey Man. Malachi going to the basket. Malachi, come on, Malachi. I'm rooting for you. I want you to be on this team. I really do. But you're not giving me anything to back that up. All right, we get it done. We take down the Clippers at home. So we move to 2-0 in the group stage. This is a lot more promising of a group stage than it was in Season 1. Shocker, because we're actually a really, really good basketball team now. Or we have a lot more promise. Wembanyama led the team with 24 and 9. Jackson had 16 and 5. Vassell did pretty well. So did Jeremy's been playing a lot better this season. Yeah, look at these numbers difference. He's averaging 13 and 6, 13.6. 4.4 rebounds, 2.4 assists. He's shooting a lot better from the field. I mean, he is having his best season. Very happy about that. So what's his name? It's Bill Bradley. I thought I knew it was something like that. I got to remember that. Bill Bradley. I keep wanting to call him Bob. The next game is against the Grizzlies, so we'll get to that one. Funny enough, we played the Grizzlies the couple days before. We beat them 117-109. Ja had 46, 13, and 9 and still lost. Because it was all team effort. It was mainly just Ja for the Grizzlies, but it was all team effort. We had like, how many guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys in double figures, and Cruz dropped 14 rebounds as well. So let's see if we can recreate that here with the Grizzlies again, playing them twice in, 3 days? Ooh, this one's a little bit closer, but we're starting to pull away. Nope, now they're pulling back. Come on. There we go. Now we're starting to create some separation. 107 to go. It's 113-97. We'll jump in and keep this lead. Who's on the court for us? We got Jones, Bradley, Johnson, Sohan, and Cruz. All right. As long as Ja doesn't go crazy in this final minute, we should be good. Oh, he's going to shoot a three. No good. Rebound by Jones. We'll get this up to Cruz. Oh, they got a big boy of their own. Cruz going up, spin. Oh, no good. That is Pagnotti. I remember this guy from the draft this past offseason. I remember Pagnotti. He's a beefy boy. He's a thick one. Jeez. I didn't realize. I would have drafted if I knew how thick he was. Oh, Cruz straight up. Good defense. But no. Steven Adams got his own rebound and put it back in. Man, Pagnotti is huge. He's obviously 7 foot. And he's a massive man. He is a bulky guy. Corner three, Keldon Johnson, no good. Thought I could sneak one in there. 25 seconds. Can Cruz block that? Oh, Ja goes in for the dunk. 113-101. Grizzlies are trying to make it a little bit more competitive than it actually was. Although, to be fair, it was kind of competitive for a little bit of the game. And they've got this guy playing power forward, too. Pagnotti's playing power forward because he's guarding Jeremy. 3 for Jeremy? Oh, that looks more like real-life Jeremy. And they're going to the basket here. Trey Jones, swiper, no swiping. Bill Bradley had no chance, and he fouls out as well. Pagnotti to the basket for 2. He had no shot. He had absolutely no shot. Pagnotti drills the first, and he drills the second. 8 seconds to go. I might as well try to hit a 3 here to end this one. Vega, corner, 3, buzzer. 116-103, just silky smooth is Jimmy Vega. And the San Antonio Spurs are 3-0 in the group stage. This team is here. This team is here. This team has arrived. Maybe a little bit ahead of schedule, but I don't care. The boys are here. Ja had 30 in 7 and 8, so he just continues to dominate. Adrian Pagnotti, I remember this guy. He was drafted pick 12 from Australia, 7'2", 280 pounds. He is all of that 280 pounds, that is for sure. He is a big, thick man. Absolutely. The next in-season tournament game doesn't come until the 26th against the Rockets. But if we simulate this game against the Miami Heat, we win 103-96. We are 9-3, by the way. Keldon had 19-6. Nice to see Keldon dominating the scoring. 15-15 for Julio Cruz. If we go to season awards, okay, we're too early into the season to see that stuff, but let's go to the in-season tournament standings. We are 3-0, but the Rockets currently have the better spot right now because they've only played 1 game, and their points per game is higher than ours because we've played 3. So that's why they lead over us. But I don't think the Rockets are going to sustain that, especially because we play them next. Let's get these 2 games out of the way against the Bucks and the Lakers. We beat both of them, and a trade Drew Holiday and Queta for Devin Vassell in a 2nd-round pick. I'm not going to do that. I'm still looking to trade Devin Vassell, I think, but I don't really know what the best move to do, like what the best trade would be. Jaren led the team. It's nice to see not just Keldon, but like nice to see not just one guy dominate. It's a very team-oriented squad. You don't just have one guy consistently leading your team in scoring. It's a very team-focused game. And this time it was Wembanyama with 30 against, I'm assuming LeBron. Is he not on this team anymore? Did he retire? He might have retired. But it's Paul George now and Anthony Davis. Okay, whatever. That's a weird combo. But Wembanyama had 30 and 11. Keldon had 20. Jaren had 16. Vega had how many assists? 12? Yeah, 11 and 12. Man, we are good. All right, then the Warriors and then the Clippers again, this time in a regular game. And Keldon has injured himself. He has strained his right Achilles. Oh, that's not good. He was having a pretty good season. He's averaging 14 points per game, 4 rebounds. He's having a decent season. Not as many as he's averaged before in the past, but still a pretty good season. But this gets allows for some of our other guys to get some points. So let's move Keldon down here. Get some minutes, not points. So Bill Bradley can get some more minutes. Will Freeman can get some more minutes. Jones, even Malachi can get a few more. Because we got to supplement these minutes out to the bench guys. Because all our starters are pretty much getting all the minutes. So, all right. Keldon's going to miss this game, though, against the Rockets in the tournament. Have they played another game yet? They have. They've played 2 more games to catch up to us. And they have, I told you, they couldn't sustain it. So now we have it back up to the top because we're 3-0 with a 119 points per game, and a plus 48 point differential. Dominating. We play the Rockets, and then we play... Oh, that's it. That's it. We play the Rockets, and then we go on to the actual tournament. Awesome. So let's simcast this game. The Rockets are actually a pretty good team, too. They're another one of those teams along with the Thunder. So I guess it's us, the Thunder, and the Rockets are really the three teams that are like next in line for development and stuff. 112-109, a minute 35 to go. We want to have a perfect record here, so we got to beat the Rockets. We don't want to enter the actual tournament portion down in this tournament not undefeated. Malachi goes up, and Malachi, you got to drill that, Malachi. Gotta drill that. Bradley, we can't be having a game where it's intense like this and be playing guys like Malachi and Bill Bradley. No offense to those guys, but we need to have our big boys in here. Step back, jumper, no good. Rebound, I'm going to call a timeout, actually. That probably wasn't the smartest idea because that was our last one, but I need to get my guys in here. So Malachi is going to come out for Vega. No, that's not right. He's going to come out for River, or Vassell, and then Vega's going to come in at points. Bradley's going to take over. Wembanyama's going to take over. Jaren's going to come back in. Just get the starters back in, basically. This is too important of a game to not have the big boys in. So 13-4-5 for Vega. Minute 10 to go. Vega. Ooh, a sore Thompson. I think is it on men or a sore? I think it's on men, actually. No good, though, from Vega. Jabari Smith poked away. No swiper, no swipe. He forced him to pick it up. Uh-oh. Alperen Sengun. That's just bad defense on my part. That is bad defense on my part. I probably could have blocked that. All right, get that ball down the court. Julio Cruz, and he stepped out of bounds. I was trying to keep him in, but the ball took him out of bounds. Bad pass from Devin Vassell there. All right, we're playing sloppy. Playing sloppy here in the final minute of the game. Thompson. Don't want to get a reach in here. But we also got to play kind of aggressive because we're under a minute or under 40 seconds to go. Sengun. Gonna put it up. I jumped. He got me jumping early. I always do that. I always fall for the pump fake. It's not anything that the people do. I just always fall for the pump fake. Not sure why. Vega trying to work around. Wembanyama, deep two. I think he stepped over the line. He missed it anyway. Looks like we are going to fall in this one. There's simply not enough time to come back. And he just made that shot, too, on the shooting foul. We're going to fall to the Houston Rockets. Probably 119-109, unless I can hit a three or something here. Vega, corner, bucket. Oh, he missed it. It's just not going down for me. That looked like a decent shot, too. I mean, it was a good release, everything. Just didn't go in. Vega with the strip. Strip? And gives it to Cruz to improve our point differential, I guess. 0.2 seconds to go. We are not going to be undefeated. That is a little bit sad. A little bit sad we're not going to be undefeated in the group stage, but whatever. We tried. We tried our best. Wembanyama had 22-8. Vassell had 16-6. Just not good enough. Just not good enough from the homies. But maybe we can go a little bit deeper. Maybe we can go a little bit deeper. And that was our first loss, regardless of group stage or anything, regular season, since the Celtics. That was like 20 days. All right, so if we go to the tournament bracket, we are the... Where are we at? Tournament standing. Did we not make it because the Rockets beat us there? Oh my God, I don't think we made it. Wait. We had to have made it. We're 3-1, so are the Rockets. If I could actually click the right thing once in a while. Tournament bracket. I don't see us on here. How could we not make it? The Timberwolves made it. What was the Timberwolves Standings. So the Timberwolves finished 3-1. So did the Jazz. They both made it. The Cavs and the Pistons made it. The Heat made it. I saw them. Yeah, so the top 2 teams made it. So where are we at? Yeah, there's the Pistons. The Suns made it. So where are we at? I have no idea what's going on. I guess let's just simulate a game. See what happens. We lose to the Pelicans, beat the Timberwolves. 109-103. Wembanyama had 20. 23 for Ingram. And then we beat them. We had Wembanyama again with 30 and 14. I think Wembanyama might be ascending to greatness in his second season. That's kind of what it feels like. All right, we'll just keep simulating and see what happens, I guess. Simulate the next week. We lose to the Hawks. Keldon's back, though. That's nice. Nice to have Keldon back. We'll take some minutes away from Malachi, from Bill Bradley, from Freeman, from Jones, from Sohan. Give them back to Keldon. And then we'll move him back up the rotation to the 6-man. We lose to the Hawks, which is kind of stupid. I don't think we should be losing to the Hawks. But we do beat the Mavs and Luka and Kyrie, who we have a little bit of a rivalry with, but they're sucking. They're 4-17. Is Luka hurt? Wait. Is Luka hurt? Injury report. I guess I could go straight to the Mavs. Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic recovering from a broken finger. Okay, no wonder they lost a few games. Tournament bracket. We didn't make the tournament. I don't understand how we didn't make it. The Nuggets win the in-season tournament year 2. I don't understand how we didn't make the tournament, but yeah, whatever. Okay, so we'll finish up the month of December, I guess, and then get into January in the next episode. Figure out what we're going to do with Devin Vassell. We lose the Pelicans, beat the Warriors, and beat the Jazz. 17-12 for Victor. Oops. Let's go to this. Victor again with 34. He's starting to lead the team now. He's starting to every single time lead the team. Vega almost had a triple-double. Yeah, so I said earlier in the episode how it's nice to not have a single guy lead the team consistently, but it looks like Victor's established himself as that guy who's going to lead the team every single game. Although he doesn't this time. Jaren has 22 and 11. We currently sit at 18 and 7. Can I see any awards yet? No awards, but I can see the standings. We currently sit as the best record in the conference, the Western Conference. The Cavs are 20 and 6. Okay. We got a little bit of competition, but we're looking pretty tasty. Playing against the Thunder. We will beat them, and pretty bad, actually. 132-99. Lose to the Clippers. Beat the Rockets. And beat the Mavs. All right, so who dominated this game? Why did we play so well? 25 from Victor, 20 from Vega, 20 from Vassell, and 20 from Cruz. So we just got tons of 20-point bombs from our boys. We lose to the Clippers. Wembanyama leads the team again. Beat the Rockets. Not really a lot of scoring in this one. Like, not a ton of dominant scoring, but just a lot of scoring from different people. And then Vassell leads the team with 22 points in that game against the Mavs. Is Luka back in this one? Yeah, Luka was back. 32, 8, 9. Jeez. Okay, so let's get to January 1st. We play the Suns. We lose to the Suns. We beat the Cavs. Ooh, broken left toe for Jeremy Sohan. No, that's not good. He's going to be out for a while now. That is not what we needed. But that frees up a little bit more minutes for some of our guys. And we can give some minutes to some starters now. All right, so we'll see how we do without Jeremy now. We lose to the Jazz. We beat the Kings. And we beat the Nuggets. Okay, so this one's huge. We only win by a point against the Cavs. But hey, we beat the Cavs. And they're pretty good in the East right now. So we are very, very good as we enter January 1st of 2025. If we go over to the team status, we are the #1 seed. Playing pretty well. And if we go to, can't see season awards just yet, I don't think. We can only see player of the week, yeah. Okay, so we can only see the interesting stuff. Did we win any rookie of the years? Or rookie of the months? We didn't, but Tashawn Marbury, he won the Eastern Conference player of the month in November. We don't win any of those. Did we get any player of the weeks? We did not. Okay. We're getting snubbed. Getting snubbed, but that's okay. That is, should we go a little bit further? Yeah, let's go a little bit further. Let's go 2 more weeks into January. Play against the Blazers. And he broke his toe. Oh, so I was going to say, so it had been upgraded to broken toe, but he's still out. We're going to leave it how it is. 2 games against the Blazers. We split against them. It's kind of sucky. We probably should be beating the Blazers both times, really. And Sohan is back, so he didn't really miss that much. I thought that he was going to miss a little bit more than that, but Sohan is back, so we will take some minutes back away from these boys just a little bit to give Sohan some more minutes. And there we go. So he will go right back into the order. Perfect. We beat the Jazz. Come on, we got to beat the Pelicans. Nope, we lose to the Pelicans. Very up and down right now. We started off really hot, but we are very up and down right now. Lose to the Raptors as well. And then we beat the Grizzlies. We're beating weird teams. We're beating like the good teams and losing to the bad teams. It's very, very strange. Very strange. But how do we do in some of these games? So Jokic dropped 32, 12, and 8 as Jokic does. But we were able to counteract it by just scoring more points, I guess. Beating the Blazers. Keldon led the team. But then we lose to the Blazers. Because Anthony Simons, I guess. I don't really know why we lost that one, but we did. Wembanyama 21 as we beat the Jazz. Then we lose to the Pelicans. Vassell had 20. Trey Murphy had 20. We just lost. Then the Raptors. Triple-double from Vega. Probably his first of his career. At least that I've seen. And then Scotty had 17-6. We just couldn't beat him. Could not beat him. Grizzlies. Jaren had 22. Ja had 25. They had James Wiseman on that team too. We played the Grizzlies again. I feel like we just played them. We play them all the time. We play the Grizzlies all the time. We played them in the in-season tournament. We played them 2 times after that. We beat them again. I guess we got the Grizzlies number. What's their record? 20-21. Vassell again dropping 22. He's supposed to have a pretty good season. 13-9 or 13.9. 4 assists. He's doing pretty well. Ja had 31, 5, and 10. But they're no match for us. Absolutely no match for this new look Spurs team. But the Suns are. The Suns are 28 and 11. They've taken over the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. Contracts, extensions. Are we eligible for any contract extensions? Nope. No eligibility just yet. But we can see award races now. So MVP is Devin Booker right now. Rookie of the Year is Mikey Bryant. We don't have anybody in contention for Rookie of the Year? Are you serious? The Knicks have 2 players, but we don't have anybody? I don't know about that. 6th Man of the Year, Danny Reynolds. Defensive Player of the Year, Julio Cruz is right up there. So at least we have some sort of that, some sort of recognition. And then Most Improved Player, I'd give it to Keldon Johnson, for being totally honest. Clutch Player of the Year is Curry right now. I can't believe we don't have anybody battling for Rookie of the Year. There's Mikey Bryant, who I considered drafting. We were probably going to take him if we didn't trade back up to get Vega. He was in my thoughts. I was thinking about him. I can't believe we're not in contention for Rookie of the Year. That's absolutely insane. How are we doing? Wembanyama's leading the team. Vega's got 13, 6, 8, and 7, and then Julio's got 12, 9, and 3, or 4 basically. I'd say that's right up there with the boys. I mean, they're not averaging a ton of points, but I'd say that's right up there with the Rookie of the Year contenders. We already got robbed when Victor didn't win it because of stupid Chet. So are we gonna get robbed again with no Vega and Cruz? Scouting for the 2nd-year draft. Wilson Wright seems to be the number 1 prospect. Do we know a little bit about him? What's his comp? Sam Perkins, Mac Yang is Shaq Hall of Fame. We already took Shaq Hall of Fame last season with Julio Cruz. That was his comp. And Julio Cruz could shoot the 3-ball. This guy can't. But he is 7'5" and 350 pounds. This man is a unit. An absolute unit. Kemp. JP Kemp. His comp is John Havlicek Hall of Fame. Okay. 6'11" small forward. Wow. Okay. He's a bullet from 3. Can get inside as well. I'm curious about JP Kemp, that's for sure. He's got really good perimeter defense. His athleticism is an F, though. Wow. Okay. Very intriguing. He's got A- potential, though. Jamal Jackson, 7'2", 300 pounds. He's just got Hall of Fame. He's got Nikola Jokic starter as his floor. He can't really shoot the 3-ball or go mid-range. He's inside, and he's defense, basically, is what he is. All right, interesting. Amari Rose is Norm Nixon, 6'2" point guard. Then you got Burt Walker, who can do everything scoring-wise. He's like the prototypical scoring point guard. And he's Allen Iverson Hall of Fame. Wow. He can't defend, but he's athletic, and he can score all 3 phases. That is quite the point guard right there. Dwayne Jones, he is Hall of Fame comp. Looks like a pretty decent playmaking shooting guard. Norm Goodwin, 7'1" center. Kristaps Porzingis. Edmund Ramsey is a Kiki Vandeweghe. Okay. Pretty solid. He's pretty average all the way around. And then you got Boss Cook, who's Latrell Sprewell. Pretty decent shooter, or at least decent inside guy. AC Strawberry's a really good 3-point shooter from Richmond. He's Derek Harper Hall of Fame. Or Derek Harper starter, I mean. So it looks like he's a sharpshooter from 3. O'Shea Raymond can shoot the 3-ball as well. He's Vince Carter. So is he athletic? Oh, he's got A+ athleticism. Okay. I'm interested in O'Shea Raymond, that is for sure. He's got a torch from 3. He can go inside, obviously, because he's got the dunking stuff. He's got A playmaking, too. Huh. That's quite the player right there. Francis Hawkins is Sean Marion. Ethan Beasley. Tom Hennessy, Jackie Neal, D'Angelo Russell. Okay. I like a little D'Angelo Russell action. A+ athleticism. There's quite the player. There's a few really decent players in this class. And as you can see, we are scouting pretty decently on all of them. I'm really interested in this guy right here, JP Kemp. Because he can shoot the 3-ball a whole heck of a lot. He's a great perimeter defender. But his athleticism is an F. Why is his athleticism an F? His comp is John Havlicek. What's his weaknesses? Can barely dunk, not a good finisher, okay. Poor reflexes, always seems a step behind the action. Poor vertical ability, will have trouble finishing through and over traffic. Huh. But he's one of the best prospects posting up. He's extremely intelligent as a defensive player. He's got great instincts. And he's got gobs of potential, could turn into a perennial all-star. So how do you say he's got gobs of potential and then he can barely dunk? This dude is a true wild card. I have no idea what to think of this guy. Absolutely no idea. Somebody's going to get themselves a stud with this man right here, Mac Yang. He is a beefy boy. 7'5", 350 from Taiwan. He's not the best shooter from the perimeter, which is good. But he dominates the low post, obviously gets rebounds. He's a great rim protector. He's Shaq Hall of Fame. He's a stud. He's a studly man. And this man right here, Wilson Rice, Sam Perkins, could develop into an all-star someday with good potential, but he's slow and clunky. Ugh. And they don't see a lot of room for improvement. Ugh. Wilson Wright, get out of here. He's got B+ potential, but you are not the guy. That is not what I'm looking for. I'm very intrigued by JP Kemp. I'm very intrigued by Amari Rose. And I am also intrigued by, where's the other guy at? O'Shea Raymond, the small forward. Those are kind of my 3 top guys that I'm looking at right now. 3 top guys who I'm feeling. And I don't even know, what is our draft capital? If I go to trades, future draft picks, we only have the 1 first-round pick this year, which is our own. Okay. But if I were to trade Devin Vassell, I wonder if I could get another first-round pick. We don't really need another first-round pick, but what's Devin Vassell's market looking like now? He's had a pretty good season. He's the 2nd leading scorer on the team. So his market's probably gone up. He's 3.5-star value. We could get some interesting players for sure. nobody that like jumps off the page like I have to have, except for maybe Desmond Bane, and they're only asking for a second-round pick. That's intriguing. I like that. We're not really losing that much in terms of contracts. They're actually paying a little bit more, but we're getting a higher overall player and a little bit older of a player, which is something we have to take into account. We could go for James Harden. That could just be fun, but I don't think I'm going to do that. He's going to be a free agent anyways. Who is playing for the Knicks now? I didn't realize he was playing for the Knicks. Upcoming free agents this year, Tatum, LeBron. So he hasn't retired. Oh, that's right. He's playing in Toronto. I forgot about that. I remember. LeBronto is a real thing. I forgot that he went to Toronto because he didn't get any offers, so he signed like a 1-year, $40 million deal. That's right. 1-year, $51 million deal with the Raptors. I remember now. Jimmy Butler's unrestricted. Donovan Mitchell's unrestricted. Paolo will not be. Kyrie will be. Sengun probably won't be. We have Victor, but he's restricted as well. Okay, this is quite the class. Tatum unrestricted. Butler, Mitchell, Kyrie, probably Jamal Murray as well. There's some players in this class. We don't have any money, but there are some players in this class. If we go to our finances, we go to the salary cap breakdown, we currently are paying Vassell a lot of money. That's the whole reason why we don't have any money, because Devin Vassell's making a lot. So maybe what I could do is I could trade Devin Vassell for like draft picks and then get like Tatum. I don't think we really need Tatum. If I was going to get Jason Tatum, I'd probably we'd have to move Wembanyama because Tatum would play small forward or power forward. We got Jaren Jackson. We have Julio Cruz. We're not really in the market for a Jason Tatum, but I kind of just want him. He's Jason Tatum. I kind of just want to have him. Oh, that's a little tricky, though. Luckily, we have 2 years of team options on Wembanyama, so that's good, because he was the #1 overall pick. Same thing with Cruz. Oh, let's see. How are we going to free up some money? That's the big question. How are we going to free up money? Not really too sure. Vassell's the obvious one. What about if we were to pair Jaren and Vassell? 6 teams are offering. We could get Lowry on a 1-year deal. We don't really need Lowry. Wow, that's not actually as good of value as I would have expected. We could grab ourselves RJ and Pascal, which is intriguing, but they're both super expensive. We wouldn't really be saving ourselves. We could trade for Cam Thomas for a season and then have Bradley. We could ship off Bradley Beal, like flip him for something else, but that's not really that smart, is it? Because we're losing Jaren. We can't really trade Jaren right now because we don't have another. I don't want Jeremy starting at power forward for us. So what about if I have Vassell and Keldon? Chris Middleton. They really want me to get rid of. They want to get rid of Desmond Bane, don't they? DeJounte Murray, I have talked about bringing him back, but at 28 doesn't really seem right. There's James Harden again. I'm not going to do any of these trades right now because I want to see how this team currently constructed does. But there's some interesting offers out there. What about for Malachi? I don't want to trade Malachi. We can get Jaden Hardy, which is interesting. He's had a pretty good season. There's Grady Dick, Cason Wallace. All right, so, I mean, 2.5-star value is more than I would have expected for Malachi, if we're being totally honest. If we're being totally honest. Jeremy, does he have any offers? He's got some interesting ones. Nothing that goes crazy, but he's got some interesting. What about Trey Jones? Not really that great either. That's to be expected. We can get a 2029 first-round pick from the Rockets, but that really doesn't do anything for me in the immediate future. What about Wembanyama? I'm not going to trade Victor, but what kind of value does he have? We can get Gustavo Santos de Oliveira. I remember seeing him in the draft. Jaden Ivey and Asor Thompson, Scotty Barnes, Shaden Sharp. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to do any of that, but that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And Julio Cruz has got some good value. We can get LaMelo. He's got better value than Wembanyama. We can get LaMelo? I would love to get LaMelo, but he's on a bag of a contract. Absolute bag. And why does Derek Lively have 3.5 star value? That's crazy. What about if I put... We get Chet? Did I just say Chet for Julio Cruz? Chet and a first-round pick for Julio Cruz is crazy. Oh, man. I'm tempted to do that right now, but I'm going to keep Julio. That is crazy. Chet and a first-round pick in 2026. Not like it's later in the franchise. It's 2026. That's actually insane. But I'm not going to do it right now. Or probably ever. We have any NBA All-Stars? The backcourt, do we have anybody? No Jimmy Vega getting snubbed again. Front court. Victor possibly making front court. He's got a chance. So we're going to get snubbed, but that's what happens when you got so many good players. It takes the ball away from a couple other people, and it spreads the wealth. But that's what's going to make us a good team in the playoffs. We're 28-13. The 2 seed, game back of the Suns. We got a lot of season left to go. Next episode is going to encompass the rest of January. It's going to do the All-Star break, and we're going to finish up February probably. And then the episode after that, we'll probably do all of March, I would say. All of March and April. Finish up the season. Maybe we'll split it into a couple episodes. I'm not really sure how we're going to do it, but we'll see. We'll see how we do it. I know that for the next episode, it's going to be the rest of January and then probably all of February too. So that's probably how we're going to do that episode. But thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.